Hey everyone, Dreamlight Kingdom here with another video for you. But today's video is going to be a bit different. With the help of my friend Nick, we devised a potential roadmap for 2023 by looking at all the known rumors and leaks we've found so far and combined it with our own observations of the storytelling and Gameloft's typical release patterns. Which realms and characters do we think will make their way into your valley next year? Find out up next. Before we get into things, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay current with all things Disney Dreamlight Valley. Follow me on social media at DreamlightKNGDM for more up-to-the-minute updates. You can also find Nick at The Nitty Knits on Twitter. Now with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright, one more quick disclaimer. I want to make it super clear that this is only speculation. I don't have any sort of inside source. This list was compiled exclusively from the list of leaked characters and realms found on Reddit and combined with our analysis of Gameloft's patterns. Still interested? Great, let's dive right in. So, starting things off with the first update of the year, which based off the ending date of the current Festa Star Path, should be at the end of January or the start of February at the earliest. For this one, we are predicting another double franchise update, similar to Update 2. As for which franchises, we're thinking Beauty and the Beast, which will likely be the next new realm, and Frozen. Belle was predominantly featured in the key art for the game, so it makes sense to add her as soon as possible. And not just Belle, but the Beast as well. He is seen in one of the first memories you find in the game, so it makes sense for him to come to the game with Belle. While we don't have much evidence, we're speculating that the realm could be themed after either the provincial town or the Beast Castle. Either way, they'll be a welcome addition to our valley. As for the Frozen character, we're thinking Olaf. We were surprised he was not included in Update 2, which featured Anna front and center on the splash screen art. Nevertheless, he was featured with the Frozen characters in the reveal trailer, so we know they at least have a model for him. Plus, he's a snowman, you have to add him when it's winter still. With the launch of Update 3, we suspect that Star Paths will return to a shorter 30-day period, meaning that we will probably see a few smaller Scar's Kingdom-sized updates throughout the year. The first one of these we think we will see is an update introducing Vanellope and her hideout. Think of this as Scar's Kingdom Part 2, but with a focus on Vanellope, and a potential mine expansion. We can already see numerous dead ends blocked only by blue mist, which tells us that those are likely expansion areas. There are also some design choices that parallel the cave from the first movie too. All of this makes me think that Vanellope thought the key to beating back the Nightthorns was in the mines, but she was trapped by the blue mist. Until we rescue her, of course. When Disney Dreamlight Valley was first announced, Gameloft's early promotional material stated that there would be events themed around movie tie-ins. While we think we are a ways away from seeing brand new IPs represented outside of a Star Path or something like that, we could see IPs already in the game get updates as related movies hit theaters. We think that Gameloft has an opportunity to do just that if they release Update 5 sometime around mid to late May, which would tie nicely into the live-action Little Mermaid. A Little Mermaid realm seems inevitable. After all, we have to reunite Ariel with her friends Flounder Sebastian and even King Triton. This would be the first instance of a realm introducing 3 characters at once, and would push the Little Mermaid into the top spot with the most characters, but we agree that this seems like a fitting expansion given how hard Disney is likely to market the upcoming movie. After 2 large updates earlier in the year, we think that Update 6 will likely be another smaller update, this time focusing on Eve. We know she's going to appear at some point because she's appeared in at least one memory and is mentioned several times by Wally. We're not sure how she'll be introduced, but it would make sense for us to find her in Wally's realm looking for Wally. Once we tell her where he is, I'm sure she'll want to join our valley straight away. The real question is if she will get her own house or not. The sun is scorching outside this July, which can only mean one thing. It's time for a summer adventure in the Pride Lands. We are predicting a Lion King update will be released containing a brand new realm and several new characters. Simba seems like a pretty obvious choice, but we aren't sure how many characters will join him. While we've seen evidence that Nala, Rafiki, Pumbaa, and Timon are all in some phase of production, it's hard to imagine that 5 characters would join all at once. We think the 2 most likely candidates to join Simba are Timon and Pumbaa, with the potential for Nala, but again, that seems like a lot of characters, so we think she and Rafiki might be coming later on. Regardless, we think the stage could be set for an epic showdown in the Sunlit Plateau between Simba and Scar. Alright, this is the big one. We think that September, a full year from its early access launch, is when Disney Dreamlight Valley will launch fully and go free to play. Not only that, but we think this will be Dreamlight Valley's biggest update to date, with 2 realms and 5 new characters. First up, we have the Fairy Godmother. Despite her house already existing in the game, we think we might have to wait a while until we see this classic character, as her story seems tied to the Forgotten Lands and the mysterious fire burning everywhere, which all screams third act showdown to me. While we don't think we'll see the rest of the Cinderella characters or her realm, we are thinking that the two realms releasing in this update will, however, be princess related. First up is Tangled. A visit to a Tangled realm really feels like it fits well with the launch of the game. Not to mention the fact that Flynn and Rapunzel are two highly requested characters, so adding them in at launch seems like a good idea. The final realm we think will launch with this update is Wreck-It Ralph, bringing Ralph and Yes along with it. Why these two? Well, it's simple. We think that the launch of the game will also include the launch of a paid cosmetic store, and who better to bring the latest trends to the valley than a character who's already plugged into the latest trends. Yes seems like the perfect candidate for the second store owner in the valley, and launch is the perfect time to introduce this mechanic, but we don't think Game Off is going to stop there. We expect the first post-launch update to come just in time for Halloween, sort of like how Scar brought some villainous fun to the valley last Halloween. While I know many people, us included, would love to see The Nightmare Before Christmas, we actually think we'll get a realm focusing on Monsters Inc. next year. Sully was seen in the reveal trailer for the game, and monsters would be a perfect fit for the spooky season. We're also predicting that Boo and Mike will join Sully with this update as well, but instead of as a realm character, we think we might find Boo wandering the valley unlockable through a quest line from Sully, similar to Stitch and Donald. Our final predicted update of 2023 is another Beauty and the Beast expansion, this time introducing Gaston, Lumiere, and Cogsworth. We think this will be another smaller scale update despite introducing 3 characters, but we also think this might be the norm post-launch, since there shouldn't be lots of gameplay changes included in each update, which means the developers will have more time to focus on characters and quests. On top of that, introducing Gaston brings every single element from the splash art into the game, finishing off what I think is phase 1 of this game, entering 2024 in a very strong position. Okay, that's it for today. What do you think of our predictions? Do you agree with them or have some of your own? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, as it really helps let me know you like it. Plus, you can see more videos like this. Don't forget to follow me on social media for more up-to-the-minute updates. You can find me at Dreamlight Kingdom on all social media platforms. Thanks for watching and have a great day.